Psychological factors, this is your specialty, huh? But how can you heal a child whose mother died or father died and they are under depression? Do you have any تعويذة? هم عندهم تعويذة. I told you yesterday about the تعويذة that some writing. So the other thing, you may find that a child has been abused by mom or dad, and we have too many with the American society, but now we are seeing also some of the kids are being abused by their parents. The single parenthood in this country is a norm of life. And unfortunately, we told you yesterday, a single parent doesn't mean that father died or mother died or divorced. Also, illegitimate children with mother without father. All these are psychological factors that might lead that we should deal with them. The other one is spiritual factors. How can you deal with spirituality? Spirituality leading people to depression because we are not a machine. Even a machine needs to relax. We don't relax. We are working. What is your spirituality? Do you pray 5 times a day? No. Do you read Quran daily? No. So how you are going to heal yourself from the pressure of the society? Pressure of the society. No matter what you tell me, you are a psychiatrist, you are a obstetric or OB-GYN, or you are a pediatrician or whatnot, you pass through hard time in your clinic or your profession, whatever you are, even CPA, even a teacher teaching. All of you feel pressure. You want to get rid of the pressure. How? Spirituality, but we don't pray 5 times a day. And I wrote a book about sajda, sujood, from the engineering point of view and from the medical point of view and spiritual point of view. I said all of us are receiving electrostatic charges from the atmosphere and being propounded on our CNS, central nervous system. And it happened, you know, human anatomy, when you cross the brain, the real brain of the human being is the front lobe. The rest is rotary and mechanical. And the front lobe, you have taken also some chapters about lobotomy and psychosurgery. And if you have gone to the prisons, you may see some of the prisoners have been done on them psychosurgery or lobotomy. I have seen some in the prison. They take electrical electric. They destroy part of the front lobe so as to subside them, cool them, go, come, eat, wake up. Means he's like an animal. That's the most inhumane treatment to anyone in the prison. But they do it, which means that our front lobe is the true CPU of the computer. That is the place which is called in Quran ناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطئة فليدع نادية سنادع الزبانية. That this front lobe is the real brain that receive information. You try to think, to manage, to execute, to do everything from here. The rest is mechanical. So you are being depressed for one reason, from the electrostatic charges. This electric wires, all of them approximately have 3 probes. One probe is what? For positive, the other is negative, the third one for grounding the electrostatic charge. Otherwise, it shocks me. So we are shocking each other, and we are disturbing each other. Luckily, the engineers have demonstrated in action, in order not to shock me, disturb me, they grounded the extra electrostatic charges by grounding them. So you and me should ground ourselves. If it happened that our feet are the brain, then we are walking on the ground, but it is not helping. This is not our brain. Our brain happened here. If our brain is in back, then you do flip upside down like yoga, and what you call them, the Hindus, how they do it. But the brain is not here. The true brain is here. So you have to ground yourself on the floor, on your forehead. Whether you are Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, agnostic, secular, you don't believe in God, you have to put your face on the floor. And I said it once in a high school. The teacher is a Jew and the principal is a Christian. Both of them came to me to listen what I'm going to talk about Islam. When we spoke about Salat, we spoke about this, they got so much excited, the administrator, the principal and the teacher. They want to tell the student to do, they were afraid. They said, when you go home, go and put your face on the floor as a physical movement, come tomorrow and tell us what happened to you. I said, but you have to put your face on the concrete to get rid of the electrostatic charges. The carpet does not conduct electricity. And unfortunately, Muslims pray on carpet, they don't pray on the concrete. So we are not benefiting truly from our salat to get rid of the electrostatic charges. We pray, still we fight. We pray in the masjid, still we are hyper. I said because we should have prayed like Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to pray directly on the soil, directly on the. When Aisha radiallahu anha put him a carpet, he said, "Get it out of my face. It is disturbing the picture." What is it? All the carpets have pictures, designs and whatnot, disturbing us. The same thing you see medically. A good number of medical doctors have written articles about it, and I quoted what they said. When you put your face on the floor, you push your neck on your head, more blood will go into your head, more glucose, more energy, less pressure on your nerve and muscle, and then you'll have less headache, less migraine and whatnot. They said also the more you go for sajda, the more you crush your tummy and your legs. In the Journal of Orthopedics, they said anyone who sits on the floor on their legs, they have the least arthritis of the knees and the least arthritis of the back. Who are those people? We sit on the floor for salat, sajda, jalsa, for tahiyyat, and we put our face on the floor, we crush our stomach. Once one reverend lady brought her teenage to the masjid to show them. She saw us praying. She said, "Can I pray with you?" We said, "It's up to you." She could not tolerate to see how we make ruku' and sujood. She said, "You people, you know how to crush your tummy inside, because they don't go this way. They difficult for them to bound." Many times Christian minister came, we told them how we sit on the floor. They saw how we make they tried to sit on the floor, they could not. They want to put their legs in under them. It's impossible, really. And that is the most problem of people of having arthritis of the knees. Luckily, the more we pray, the less we have arthritis of the knees. And the more we crush our stomach, the more it goes inside, and the more we have less pain of our back. But you have to talk, medical and biology and engineering and whatnot, so as people can do it. And therefore, here we're saying that at least the spiritual thing is, the beauty about Islam is a total way of life. You cannot take one area and leave the other area.